Hello everybody, this is Songbird and today we are going to see if we can do Maewing Poach without needing a tech bow or a really good long neck with shocking trank darts, which is how most people usually do it. We are going to do Gamma Maewing with an unmutated Equus. So wish me luck, let's see how it goes. All right, we're here with Sundown today, and as you can see, he's got good stats. He got a combination of very good stats from his parents, and he has no mutations though, but he's got over 4,000 health, 2,600 stamina, about 750 percent melee, and that's very important because that's what will apply the torpor in here. And you might be wondering why it's important, like why not just use trank darts? Well, you can if you've got plenty of trank darts. There's no one right way to do almost anything in Ark. But this is a mission that a lot of people like to basically farm. This is a mission people like to do a lot, not for the loot. The loot is always crap. But the reason why you want to farm this is because of the buff that it gives. It gives a boost to mating where there's basically no mating cooldown when you're breeding creatures. And that can be extremely handy depending on the settings of your server. Instead of having to wait half an hour to an hour before your dinos are ready to breed again, they will be ready to breed immediately, which can really cut down the amount of time it takes to do mutating or super breeding.
I found something.
So you're going to want to find and follow the tracks that HLNA puts down. You look at the direction the tracks are heading and try to follow those. And yeah, I had to cut out a little bit here and there just where it was boring and nothing happened. But anyway, follow the tracks and you'll... first, you want to deal with the hostile creatures, and see my Equus here, and I don't have the damage amounts turned up in the settings on this server or anything like that. It's pretty close to vanilla in that way. But you get rid of the hostiles first, and then this is really important. You need rare flowers as well, because the Maewings will fly away when you kick them. They will flee, and it's a pain to chase them. But you do want them to spread out at least a little bit. You don't want them all in one massive bunch, or they can overwhelm your poor little Equus. But this is just about perfect. There's 2 of them there. So I think I'm going to go up here and eat a rare flower. And then we are going to work on knocking them out. Yep, and see, once they've got that yellow outline, that means they are ready to go. To put away or take out the quest net gun, you just hit Q on your keyboard. I'm sorry, I don't know what the control is on consoles. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments. And it takes a second to load in between each one. So yeah, you make sure to load it before you put it away. I should have loaded it before I put it away the first time. Would have saved me a little time there. Alright, and on to the next group. You can see from the timer here I've got about 1.5 minutes left in this round before I have to go tracking them again. Other herbivores, smaller to medium herbivores especially, will attack you when you do the rare flower. So be careful where you do it. I think smaller carnivores that are mostly neutral will sometimes attack you as well. Like if there's a swarm of dimorphs nearby, yeah, don't eat a rare flower. But yeah, you can see the Equus is definitely doing a good job of applying torpor here. This particular Equus has been leveled up almost to its max. So I think he's been leveled up at least 60 levels or so. And of those, the vast majority I put into melee. I put a few in health, few in stam, didn't bother touching the weight at all, because this is my Equus that I was planning on using for knocking out and taming things, not for carrying heavy loads. And it is super fun running around knocking out things on an Equus, especially when it's got really well leveled up melee. And the nice thing about this is, you know, basically as soon as you can grow some carrots, you can tame some Equus and start working on breeding them. Start trying to find the best base stats that you can and combining those. Because that's honestly more important a lot of the time than even mutating it. But this Equus, its base stats are decent, but they're really not amazing. According to the Dino Storage, I believe it has one, I believe it's got health, a base health of like 40, and all the rest are like 38, 36, something like that. So it's good, but it's not incredible or anything. And then, of course, the Maewings were getting in the way of the shot. And then I got the little bug where sometimes you're stuck being zoomed in. Super annoying that happens sometimes. Yeah, it makes it hard to see what I'm doing. And I'm not very good at running around on a dino with a gun out. It's always hard to see where I'm going, so I tend to put it away, just hit Q, and then get into position and then pull the gun out. Oh, I didn't load it before putting it away, so let's make sure it's loaded. There we go. Alright, Sundown. Let's see if we can finish this round. Oh, that one was killed. It must have had lower health. Maybe it was fighting something earlier. That's okay. If you kill any accidentally or if any die, they'll just respawn with the next round of tracking and finding the group of them. So right now there's only one left, but there still are a couple that I believe were killed, so we will still have another round. And gotta follow the tracks again. It's a little easier to follow the tracks at night, I think. And sometimes it's easier to follow them too on something a little lower to the ground, like an Equus. Or if you're gonna use a gun, a lot of people do this on a Thyla. Shadowmanes actually are not great for this mission, in my opinion, because they just jump too far. They're a little harder to control when you're trying to follow the tracks and then shoot at the Maewings and follow them around. But that's just my opinion. I like also having a use for the Thylas. I don't like just using the brand new dinos for everything. Alright, we got 2 more Maewings left. Kill all the nasty stuff here. And then still stuck in that zoomed in thing. And apparently there's still some nasties around. But 2 birds at 1 stone here. We can apply torpor and kill nasties. And I can't see because I'm stuck being zoomed in. And I don't want to keep kicking or I'm going to kill the Maewing again. Oh, and my rare flower ran out. So now you're going to die, Thyla. And then we're going to find these Maewings. And if your horse doesn't have super good health, if you don't have 4,000 or higher health, you can also put some put some veggie cakes in the Equus, and then it can use those to heal up if it gets a little bloody. Also, having a good saddle does make a difference. I got a good saddle in a drop here on Gen 2, I believe. This one is, I think it's around 90 something. I don't want to jump down there. My Equus will take fall damage. And the Maewing that appears to be over there, if they get too far away from where they spawn, they will be teleported back to the mission area. And it appears that's what happens, because it's got the marker over back this way now. All right, we got 40 seconds left. Let's see if we can finish this. 40 seconds left in this round. They give you actually a whole hour to do the mission. There's also a limit on the number of footprints they'll give you for tracking, though, so you don't want to run out of those by having to track too many times. But still, on Gamma, this mission's pretty chill. Oh, and now the ship is jumping right as I finish the mission. There we go. And the loot is as crappy as it always tends to be. Oh well. Like I said, we don't do this mission for the loot. I just wish some of it was grindable. All these crappy armor and saddles. At least I could grind them for resources. But you can't. So they're gotcha food. As you can see, the mating interval decrease is now up. And it says that your tames are very interested in each other. All right, folks, and that is how you can do Maewing Poach with an Equus. Hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Bye-bye.